Okay, so welcome to Wednesday morning's healing class. This morning's healing class starts the same way as all of my classes start. We start with just 10-15 minutes of very, very gentle warm-up exercises. The idea behind these warm-up exercises is just to get the chi and the blood flowing in your body. This is a healing class, essentially. And the idea is that if you're able to move the chi and the blood around your body in a more efficient way, let's say, or get it pumping around your body, then you're more able to heal yourself in the latter part of the class. So if you're not in a physical condition to keep going through the exercises, you can just, if you're watching on YouTube, you can just forward, 10 minutes and you'll find the meditation part of it. Otherwise, very good if you can manage to do these exercises. And as I always say, you can do these exercises in a very small, very limited way. If I say, turn around and look back over your shoulder, you can just turn a tiny bit to each side, make movements very small, and just use your mind to imagine that you can sweep from side to side majestically. And then what happens over time is that your body tends to relax, and it allows your mind relaxes and your body relaxes, and you can do the exercise better. Okay, so we take up a standing posture. In medical Qigong, a standing posture is a really generous thing. It's much wider than the standard 𝐸𝐴𝐺 Qigong or traditional Qigong style. So we have hip width, which is not what we're looking for. Shoulder width, which when you allow your arm to hang down by the side, you can see the outside of your foot lined up with the outside of your arm. That's adequate, but even a little bit further would be nice to give us a really, really firm base. Bend the knees ever so slightly. Just let the tailbone sink down towards the earth. At the perineum between the legs, just gently lift up the acupuncture point known as hui-yin. So whilst the rest of the body sits down, this central column just gently lifts up. By hui on the top of the head lifting up, hui-yin between the head between the legs gently lifting up. So this gentle current pulls you up while the rest of the body relaxes down. Shoulders relax down, arms relax down, knees relax down, tailbone relaxes down, central current gently lifts up. So from this relaxed posture, we're going to turn from lower dantian. Gently turn the belly to one side and let the body look back over the shoulder. Just see how that feels. Do the other side. Just make sure there's no sort of stiff muscles, sore joints. And if everything's feeling relaxed and easy, then we can just release ourselves into this exercise, turning the waist. Okay, so we just allow the deep inside the belly to turn. That lets the spine turn, the shoulders turn, and eventually the arms respond, and the palms can open up and tap onto the side of the body. Just feel the palms tapping onto the side of the body. Allow the forearms just to tap onto your belly button, and round the back, the hands are gently tapping on to our kidneys, gently tapping onto the small of the back. But most importantly, we're tapping onto the Ming Men gate. So we can visualize the Ming Men gate by thinking of where our belly button is and going straight through until we hit the spine. And then that would be at the level of L2, L3, and just kind of in between L2, L3, if you were to sort of squeeze through your spine, you'd come out the other side, and that would be where the Ming Men gate sits. The Ming Men gate is an acupuncture point on your spine, very potent, important acupuncture point on your spine. So just keep going with that. I've got my phone set up here today so that we can use the audio from Dr. Pang with this meditation. But unfortunately, if other messages come through, I think it probably goes pong on my speakers. So Sorry about that. I presume I can probably mute it. Yes, I think I should do that. You keep going with the exercise. I'm going to mute my phone briefly just to make sure the rest of the world doesn't intervene. I think that'll work. Okay, so this exercise here, we can take it from this basic level to a second level. Just keep the shoulders completely relaxed, keep the body completely relaxed, but slow down the motion a little bit. And then slightly turn a bit further. So the movement is slower, but it's longer. Look back over your shoulder. Let the whole body expand. This exercise has a potential to make you feel a little bit dizzy. So if you suddenly feel yourself feeling lightheaded, don't worry about it. Just start to concentrate on your toes. Press your toes gently against the ground. Feel the contact point of your toes against the ground. Feel the ball of the foot pressing against the ground. And as you move your mind into your toes, into your feet, the chi responds in your body and moves downwards. And so you should stop feeling in lightheadedness or dizziness. Better than that, think of lower dantian, think of the belly. Think of the energy field that sits behind your belly button. So you can make and you should be doing that all the time, really, keeping the mind in lower dantian. So the extreme is to think of the toes, to move the chi rapidly downwards in the body. But the best is for our mind to stay in the belly for the whole of this exercise. Okay, so today we're going back to very basics. We're talking about Dr. Pang's exercise called La Chi. La Chi means stretching Chi. It's a very, very simple and easy to perform exercise, but probably the most profound exercise I've found in my 35 years of traveling, gathering exercises. So the principle behind it is that our universe has only two real movements, and that is open and close, Kai and He in Chinese. So when Dr. Pang distills that a little bit, he says there are various other movements. I think he has 8 in total, which are, go deep inside, from the center outwards, to the front and to the back, to the left and to the right. But they're all basically versions of open and close. And so open and close is sort of the mother and father, is the yin and yang that we know so much about. So he says, and it's also the idea of energy moving from being into non-being, but also from non-being into being. So this is the principle of his healing method. And so let's take it on its most basic level. If you had no tumor, 2 months ago, and now you have a tumor, that's come from non-being into being. And then if you have a tumor, now in 2 months' time, it can be gone. It's gone from being into non-being. And so he sees this as the movement of materialization of energy from the universe. And so the same is true of any of any illness. If you have a bad back, you didn't have a bad back a few weeks ago, now you do, and so something has changed in the body. We can change anything in our body, especially if we decide to change our mind. So he says, change your mind and change your life. And so today we're going to use our minds to change patterns, to change stories, to change illness. And we're going to use this very simple exercise to dissolve, but not only dissolve, it can also be rebuild, draw something into our lives that we want. Okay, so more of that later. Let's let this exercise slow to a stop. Gently, gently, slowly, slowly. Comes to a stop. No need to hurry. If you feel a little bit wobbly, a little bit unbalanced, we can just imagine plugging our hands into the chi field, lifting a beautiful ball of chi up. drawing this ball of energy up, up, and then just relaxing the chi down through our bodies, moving from our heads deep into our chest, deep into our bellies, and then just allowing the chi to flow down the legs into the ground. Gather, lift up. Draw down. Gather and lift. And gently pull down. Draw this down through your body, sinking deep into the belly, down to the core of you. Good. And then let the hands relax. So we do some very simple back and forward bends. So be careful with your back as you go through these. We're just going to draw the hands up in exactly the same way as we've just done. Stretch up into the blue sky. Stretch up, stretch up. Just release the knees and the hips softly forward and let the body gently lean backwards. And up. Gently back. Stretch up. Gently back. And up into the blue sky. So the arms and the ears, we don't press them together tightly. We keep a space between our arms and ears, but we do try to coordinate them. So let's just coordinate the arms and the ears to go over. And as we do so, that just bends the nape of the neck. You can really feel the nape of the neck is bent over. Now the rest of the body follows. Upper back, middle back, and lower back. And let the body just hang down and relax. So the first thing to test is, have you relaxed the back of your neck sufficiently? Really allow the back of the neck to be soft, relaxed, hanging down. Okay, let's extend softly down towards the tips of our toes. So we imagine a line drawn between the tips of our toes. We stretch down to that line and then we release. A line that's drawn between the roots of the toes. Gently stretch down towards that line and release. A line that's drawn between the insteps of our feet. Gently stretch down towards that line. You can see we get slightly deeper with each stretch and release. And the last line is drawn between the heels. Gently stretch back towards that and just go as deep as you comfortably wish. And release and relax and just let the body hang. To bring ourselves upright, we point the tailbone up into the blue sky behind. We swing the tailbone towards the front of the body and slowly start to build the spine up. About halfway up, we bring up the arms and the ears just beside each other, gently drawing up and stretch up into the blue sky. The knees and the hips drift softly forward and you lean back and stretch up. Lean back, stretch up. Lean back, stretch up. Gently back and stretch up. Okay, we'll run through this another 3 times, the whole thing. Arms and ears up in the blue sky. Arms and ears tip forward. Upper back starts to bend. Middle back starts to bend. Lower back starts to bend. The knees can be soft here. Let the body relax down. Back of the neck is soft. Gently stretching down in line with the tips of the toes. And release. Gently stretching down in line with the roots of our toes. And release. Gently stretching down in line with our insteps, gradually getting a little bit deeper each time. And release. And then back to the heels in a nice deep bend. Body hangs and relaxes. Okay, good. Lift the tailbone to point up behind. Push the tailbone towards the front of the body. Slowly roll the spine up. Bring up the head and the arms and the ears. Stretch up, blue sky chi. Knees and hips drift softly forwards. You can lean back and up. Gently back stretch up, gently back, and up, back, stretch up into the blue sky. Okay, let's see if we can do these with straight legs now. So lock the legs straight, tip over the arms and the ears, go into the upper back, go into the middle back, go into the lower back. See if you can do it with your legs nice and straight. You might not go down as far as you did before, but that's no problem. Tuck the tummy in a little bit, let the back of the neck soften as much as possible, gently stretching down towards the toes. And release. In line with the roots of our toes. And release. In line with our insteps. And release. Back towards our heels, nice deep bend. Relax, release, let the body hang. Lift the tailbone to point out behind. Push the tailbone towards the front of the body. Roll the spine up, vertebra by vertebra. Arms and ears gently stretching up, coming up, rolling up. Blue sky chi. Knees and hips drift forward. You softly lean backwards and up. Gently backwards. Stretch up. Gently backwards. Stretch up. Back. And stretch up. Last time through. Okay. Arms and ears gently tipping over. Upper back, middle back, and lower back. Legs stay straight. Body hangs and relaxes. Back of the neck soft and relaxed. Sink gently down towards the toes. Just hold there for a moment. And release. In line with the roots of our toes. Stretch down. And release. In line with our insteps. Stretch down. And release. Back towards our heels. Okay, let the body just hang and relax for a moment. Point the tailbone up into the blue sky behind. Push the tailbone towards the front of the body. Start to assemble the spine. Arms and ears come up. Gently stretching. Up, up, up. Blue sky chi. Knees and hips drift softly forwards. You can lean back and up. Gently back. Stretch up. Gently back and up. Last time. Back and stretch up. Good. Just gather the hands over the crown of the head for a moment. And then gently release the hands down the side of the body, slowly releasing the hands down. This helps bring the body back into balance as well. If we feel slightly lightheaded after those forward bends, again, gathering. Pour chi down. Focus deep into the belly. Gather, lift up. And gently pour down. Draw the chi deep into the belly. Sink the chi deep into the earth. Gather and lift. Gently draw, move the chi down. Focusing the chi into the belly. And then let the hands relax and the chi just go gently through the legs. Okay, so the last part of the bending exercises, we've rotated our spine, we've forward and back bent our spine, now sideways. So gentle, breathe the right hand up, lift it up into the blue sky, stretch up. And then when we breathe out, we head across to the left-hand side. And just feel the right side of your body arcing open. See if you can get this whole arc and get the hand to point directly across 90 degrees to the left side. Breathe and lift up the right hand. Swap the hands over. Breathe in, stretch up the left hand, and then head across to point to the right. Feel the whole left side of the body arcing open. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, swap over. Breathe in, stretch up. Head across to the left. Breathe in, stretch up. Exhale, swap over. Breathe in, stretch up. And go across to the right. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, swap over. Stretch up as you breathe in. Head to the left. Open the right side of the body up from your ankle all the way up to your middle finger. Breathe in, stretch up. Exhale, swap over. Breathe in, stretch up. Open across to the right, all the way from your left ankle to your left middle finger. One more for each side then. And swap. Lift up, stretch, exhale. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, swap over. Breathe in, lift up. And head across. Breathe in, lift both hands up into the blue sky. And then let the hands just drift down the sides. And we'll do our gathering exercise one last time to finish off the warm-up set. So just lift up chi and pour it down through your body. And while we're doing that, we'll hope that the gardener outside with a very loud motor, whatever he's doing, whatever he's cutting down, he's going to stop. Hopefully you're not hearing too much of that motor in the background. Whenever I was working in my classroom, I always used to say to my students, any of the noise you hear, they're not doing this directly to upset you. They're just doing it because that's part of life's landscape. So you have to manage to go past all of the distractions and the noises. One of my teachers used to take the students to meditate on the central platform, or the platform of the central station in Beijing, the railway station. They said, if you can learn to meditate here, you can learn to meditate anywhere. So that's it. Keep the mind steady. It doesn't matter what the noise is. Don't feel upset about it. Okay, so let's just bring the hands directly onto the belly button. Lay one palm on top of the belly button and the other palm on top of that. And then just let the body sink and relax for a moment. We're just centering ourselves behind the hands into this energy field deep inside the belly. In martial arts, they think about the energy field being 3 fingers below the belly button and 1 finger inside. And that's very close to our sexual organs. It makes a lot of yang energy. It really becomes well, it's a powerful thing for a martial artist to do. But for us, we use the belly button and we go 7/10 of the way into the body. So if you think about the body, 7/10 of the way in, it's just where you're kind of bumping into the front of your spine. So we think about our energy field being there, and we have our hands over the top, and we really see this energy gathering and building deep inside the core of your body. It's much closer to the Ming Men gate that I talked about earlier, and to the kidneys. And having that proximity really helps to build up the overall energy of the body. So we concentrate on this idea of the chi being deep inside, the chi gathering deep in the belly, this vast field of energy that we're building up inside. And it becomes the foundation for all healing and all change. Lower Dantian Qi is abundant. Blood and Qi flow well through our bodies. All functions of our bodies returning to perfect working order. So Dr. Pang has created a poem. It's called the 8 Phrases of Qi. And so it's a standard Chinese poemic form. In English, we have things like sonnets and lyrics, which all have kind of certain amount of characters or certain amount of lines. In Chinese, they have this poemic form, which is 8 lines of 4 characters per line. And so Dr. Pang has put into that the essence of all of his Qigong, just in 8 lines, 4 characters. But as you know, Chinese characters hold a lot of ideas, and each character, especially when they're put together on the line, it builds up a picture upon a picture upon a picture upon a picture. And so what we'll do is, so what I shall do for you is I shall sing the 8 phrases in Chinese, and then I'll describe it in English, and you can see that one is much longer than the other. It takes a lot of telling in English, but easy to sing in Chinese. So just allow your body to relax. And the reason that we use the Chinese still and not the English is because the tones of the song also have vibrations in them that are useful for our bodies. And so I've asked teachers, why don't we just sing it in English? And they just say, well, because actually it's the vibrational tone that's more important. So just relax, center yourself, stay deep inside, and we'll go through the 8 phrases. It goes like this. 头天彻地，云松一场，外境内境。心中忙碌，一念不起，成就太空，神与交替。周身融融，周身融融，周身融融。In the Chinese song, we repeat Zhou Shen Rong, Rong 3 times. It's only one in the poem, but in the song, we repeat it 3 times. It's such a powerful idea. Zhou Shen Rong Rong. Its strict translation is allow the whole body to harmonize with the qi field. What did Dr. Pang mean by the qi field? Every body, literally every body, has its own qi field. So towards the end of this meditation, we'll feel the physical body, we'll feel the energy body around our skin, and then we'll feel our qi body, a meter in front of us, behind us, left and right. So everybody has this field that's their own. But also, when we walk into a building where there's been worship for many years, you can feel the energy of the building. The people who've been praying there with one mind have created an energetic field. There are places that you go to, that you walk into and you think, oh, I don't like the feel of this place. Or other places that you walk into and you just think, oh, this place is lovely. That is its qi field. So when we work, we imagine creating a qi field in the room that we work in. Or if we're working outdoors, we imagine a big bubble like a dome of chi over us, or a ball of chi that goes 20 meters left, 20 meters right, 20 meters above, 20 meters deep into the earth. We generate our own chi field. When we work together as a group, you and I connect in a chi field. So this is one of the key principles to 𝐸𝐴𝐸 Qigong, is that we work together in this extraordinary connected way. And so you'll often hear 𝐸𝐴𝐸 Qigong teachers talking about being part of the Qi family, connected in the Qi field. But that's it. There are hundreds of millions of people across the globe who practice 𝐸𝐴𝐸 Qigong. And every single one of them comes to this same place, connects themselves energetically, if you like, into the same wavelength, into the same cloud of chi information. Those are pretty sad analogies, really. It doesn't do the chi field doesn't describe the chi field in a very fair way. The chi field is a much more complex idea than perhaps a radio transmission or some cloud computing, but it does give us the idea of this vast connection of information and us sharing the flow of information backwards and forwards. And so this is the first part of the healing journey, being connected into the 𝐸𝐴𝐸 Qigong family, into the 𝐸𝐴𝐸 Qigong chi field. That already allows our healing to start. There are people in the chi field who have experience or some physical attribute that you could get help with. So you can get that good information from them. But then by being in the chi field, you're giving your good information back to them. So we share this good information of healing in the chi field. You're able to pick it up at a deep chi and information level. This is not a mind thing. This is a much more refined information layer of healing. So just by bringing yourself back into the chi field, imagining this bubble of chi around you, imagine yourself protected and connected in the 𝐸𝐴𝐸 Qigong field. That's already a healing. So that's the last line of the 8 phrases. That's the build up to it. The first line says, feel your deep connection into the earth. Feel your deep connection with the heavens. Allow your whole body to relax. Allow your mind to gently expand. So this doesn't have to be done standing. You can relax, you can sit down, you can lie down, do whatever seems right for you. Dr. Pang does prefer the standing method because he says, as we stand here with our knees just a little bit unlocked, with Huoyin lifted between our legs, we're really encouraging the flow of energy up from the earth into the body. As we drop our spine downwards and we lift by way the top of the head upwards, we're really encouraging the flow of chi from the heavens down into the body. And as we soften and expand our mind out of our body and into the chi field around us, we're able to absorb the chi of nature as well. So you are in this boundless energy field. And just by being in this standing posture, you're already absorbing healing chi into every cell of your body, deep into the DNA, new information gathered into every cell of your body. We can no longer really tell what's outside and what's inside. We're just merging back into this chi field. I used to make a little joke, like a chi vegetable in a chi soup. The whole of the world is this beautiful chi soup and you're just a small carrot floating around in it. Relax into the chi field. Enjoy being in the chi field. It's lovely. It's like bathing in a hot spring. Just like allow yourself to luxuriate. The other thing as well is smile. Enjoy your qigong. It's not a serious pursuit. It's something we need to do and enjoy. You might as well have fun doing it. So just allow yourself to luxuriate in the beauty of this chi, to bathe in it and to feel happy. Let your body dissolve completely into the chi field. You can't tell what's inside and what's outside anymore. And then allow your body to rebuild itself. Feel that you can draw energy back from the universe and bring yourself back into this solid version of you. How extraordinarily powerful our minds are. We can move ourselves across the universe. If I think of you, if I say to you, imagine the moon, imagine the sun, imagine our planets, imagine our galaxy, imagine the entirety of the universe, and you can open and expand across the vastness of everything in just a moment. What an extraordinary, powerful tool your mind is. Draw yourself back from the universe. Find yourselves back to our solar system, our galaxy, the Milky Way, the planets, the sun, our little Earth with its moon, and then back to your healing space, back to your personal chi field, and back into your body. In just a moment, you can become the vastness of the universe, and in the next moment, you can carry the vastness of the universe back into your body. There is nothing that you cannot heal. You are the universe. You are God. God is you. You are God. How extraordinary. What an incredible tool your mind is. Given that this is the case, there's nothing you can't heal in your body. There's nothing you can't heal in your life. So our life is just a pile of stories that we have gathered. If I were to say to you, why do you vote for the left? Why do you vote for the right? You'd have to start thinking about that. You'd have to think, well, that's probably because my father or my uncle or my grandfather or my mother, whatever it is. And you work your way back and you think, well, that's not an original thought of mine. I've been told by propaganda, I've been told by my mother, I've been told, whatever it is, you've just absorbed that idea about who you should vote for. So as we grow up, we're given these ideas by religion. We're given these ideas by state. We're given these ideas by parents and grandparents. We're given these ideas by lovers and children and family members and so on. But none of these ideas are really truly original. We study through amazing books and we gather vast information, and then we build ideas based on that, using other pieces of ideas from other places. It's rare that we have a true insight of absolutely brand new information. So 99% of our universe is built, as they say, standing on the shoulders of giants. But these stories can be bad stories too. Bad is just a judgment, isn't it? Whether something is good for you, it might be bad for someone else, might be good for the next person. We can never tell, but we do tend to judge everything. So the stories that affect us, the people who have affected us, why not change that too? When we open our hands, we say Kai. Kai means open. But it doesn't just mean open. There's so much more behind it. And again, it's one Chinese character, but you know, it's got so much depth to it. So it means open. It means let go. It means dissolve, transform. All of these ideas. So the story about this person who did this to you, the story about this time where something wasn't good for you, the story about this physical problem, we just say, Kai. And as we say Kai, we just think of everything letting go. We think of everything dissolving. We think of the roots of the problem, like a plant, like a weed. I don't like the idea of some plants being flowers and some plants being weeds. You know, we look at our garden and we say, oh, that's a weed, we shouldn't have that. And we pull it out by the roots and we throw it over the neighbor's wall so that they have the weeds. So let's just think about removing a plant by the roots, you know, trying to take everything out of the ground, taking out all the last little bits of it to make sure that it can't grow there again. Same with ideas. We have to go right into the root of the idea. Where did I start believing this problem from? Who was it who told me that I wasn't worth it, that I could never do this, that I wouldn't be able? Where was it that I started believing that, you know, I was a bad person or whatever it is that troubles you? We look at the roots and then we say, and we just imagine the roots being pulled out, being dissolved, the structure that held those thoughts in place, just being dissolved back into the energy field. Well, we've just journeyed across the universe. We've just moved ourselves from our planet out into our universe, into the vastness of everything. And then we've brought back chi and energy from the universe back into our tiny little bodies. Whatever problem it is that you're dealing with is just a moment in space and time, just a flash in the billions and zillions of thousands of years that have created our universe and multiverses. Who knows? And this problem that you're working with is just a kind of tiny moment in the middle of nothing, really, like a shooting star across the sky. It may feel enormous to you, but the truth is, it's just a moment, a speck in time, and we can let it go. The universe can take any of our problems and dissolve them into nothing with Kai. Well, that's all very well. What do we bring back to replace the things we've got rid of? Doesn't matter. Just chi. Your body knows what it needs to heal. You don't have to make a new story. You don't have to get rid of a, I don't know, a bad father and bring back a good father. You know, that's not really possible as such. But what you can bring back is sunshine, happiness, joy, chi, whatever you want, and just allow it to flow back into the space that was once occupied by that problem. Let your body do the healing. It knows what you need. So whatever or whoever you're letting go of with Kai, we can bring back a wave of healing energy, bring back good information with the words her. Her fills the body with chi, fills the body with new healing information. And again, her has the sort of simple Chinese translation of close, but it has bring back, gather in, transfer, transform, new energy deep inside the body. So Kai and her couldn't be more simple than that. You don't even have to say it. We move our hands generally from about the size of a football to the size of maybe a beach ball, something like that. We just move our hands gently apart and bring them back together again. We say Kai as we open and we say her as we close. But actually, you don't even have to move your hands. You can do it completely silently, just imagining your whole body dissolving into the chi field and your whole body reforming perfect working order, your whole life dissolving into the chi field, bringing back everything you need to make the perfect life for you. So today, I'm just going to switch on the audio from Dr. Pang. Dr. Pang just says Kai and her, and we can just say Kai and her along with him. I'm hoping you'll be able to pick it up over the microphone. I shall say Kai and her too, so you'll be able to hear that. Okay. Where are we? Kai is open. It's closed. Let go. Gather healing chi inside. Eyes open. Eyes gather, bring back. Let go, let go. Gather chi inside. Let all problems release. Gather healing chi inside. Let go, let go, let go. Healing chi comes deep inside. Let go, let go. Gather chi deep into your body. Open at a cellular level. Feed your DNA with good information. Feed your cells with healthy chi. Feed your life with good chi. Just a few more. A little bit quieter. Just do the next two in silence, just moving the hands. And we can gently just bring our hands back to a stop, draw them back, place them on the belly for a few moments. Just feel this chi deep inside your body. Feel the energy you've created. So using Dr. Pang's theory, he says, no time, no space. So whether you're doing this healing on YouTube, sometimes you have 20 or 30 friends do the healing on YouTube, sometimes 200, 400, 800 friends doing the healing on YouTube. But it doesn't matter whether you're doing it at this moment, or in 10 minutes' time, or in 10 years' time. The chi field is still there. The information is still there. So no time and no space also implies the idea that we could do La Chi for somebody else. Is there someone in your life who you'd like to help with a healing? The implication of no time and no space is they don't even have to be with us or alive. Perhaps we could work to heal our relationship between someone who's passed on. Send a good energy to that idea, dissolving all of the old problems that stood between us and that person, and gathering back. Well, you might feel like you can't gather back the exact way you would like it to have been, but it doesn't matter, because all we're doing is dissolving the connection of the old story. And in its place, we bring back healing, happy energy, joyful energy, sunshine, whatever it is you wish to take the place of this relationship. But also, this morning you might be wanting to work with another person. You think of a friend who's not feeling too well. You could just visualize them in front of you, and you could just visualize their problem dissolving. But hey, you're not a doctor or a chi doctor. You don't know what it is that they need. So all you do is just pour healing chi back into their lives and just let their body's much more intelligent. Your body is much more intelligent than you. Your body knows much better what to do with the chi, and so their body knows much better what to do with the chi. So don't try and design a perfect healing for yourself or for someone else. Just know that flowing chi into their life is sufficient to really help them to heal. So whatever you choose to work with, another person from present, future, another. Yeah, so future is also interesting. A meeting that you might have to go to in a week's time, and you're just worried about who you're going to meet there and what the people are going to be like. Dissolve all of those worries, let them go, and send healing chi into that time and space. So La Chi is incredibly versatile. No matter what it is that you wish to change in your life, Use this simple exercise. Just give yourself 5 or 10 minutes every morning to simply do 𝐻𝐻𝐸, dissolve today's problems, bring back today's beautiful, healthy, happy answers. So we're going to do just a few more minutes of 𝐻𝐻𝐸. You can decide what it is you wish to do, past or present, right here, future, some more for yourself, some more for someone else in the present, whatever it might be. That's fine. Just allow yourself to heal something, someone, sometime. And we'll see if we can get Dr. Pang back as well. Hold on a moment. Okay, so eyes open. Open and dissolve. Eyes close and gather. Visualize the problem or the person. Dissolve their problem. Bring back fantastic healing chi into their lives. Just a few more times. A little bit quieter. Last couple of times, just in silence. Eventually, when we finish, we gather our hands back onto our bellies, onto the belly button. 𝐸𝐞𝐥𝐟, the acupuncture point on the belly button, connects deep inside with the lower energy field, lower dantian, connects all the way through to this potent point on our spine, the Mingmen gate. So we connect from Mingmen deep inside lower dantian. We connect from our hands through the 𝐿aogung point on one hand to the 𝐿aogung point on the other hand to the belly button and deep inside lower dantian. This vast energetic field of qi deep inside your belly. It supports your entire life. Imagine this ball of qi. Imagine you can sweep it up your spine into your brain, illuminate your brain, an upper dantian, an abundance of qi deep inside your head. Brain working well, brain function, total clarity, healthy brain, healthy eyes, ears, nose, mouth, teeth. Everything is healthy in your head, healthy in your spine. Connect down from the head, down into your spine, run down through your neck. Thyroid is healthy, down through your shoulders. Pour the qi down your arms, to your elbows, to your wrists, to your fingertips. Everything is healthy. Fill the whole of your spine with qi. Everything is healthy. Down your spine, your ribs, around your body like a big qi hug. Your ribs inside your lungs, inside your heart, inside your spleen and your pancreas, inside your kidneys. All of the other internal organs are healthy. Down into the lower part of your torso with your digestive system, with your urinary system, with your hips and your pelvis and your tailbone. Everything is healthy. Deep into your hip joints, healthy. Deep into your thighs, healthy. Deep into your knees. Qi fills your knees with healthy qi. Down into your calves, down into your ankles, filled with healthy qi. Down into your Achilles tendon, down into your feet, to the tips of your toes, every bone in your feet, filled with qi and healthy. Go underneath your feet, the skin of your feet, up the skin of the back of your body, over the top of the head, the skin down the front of your body. Every part of your skin, this enormous organ, glowing, filled with qi, your skin perfect, glistening, glowing, healthy. And then down again, underneath your feet, we think of the 𝐸𝐞𝐥𝐟 layer. So this is a layer of 3, 6, 10 centimeters of qi underneath your feet, up the back of the body, enveloping your body over the top of the head, down the front of the body, back to your feet. This vast envelope of qi, this wonderful suit of armor, this incredible protection of qi. Think about your 𝐸𝐞𝐥𝐟 layer, strong, and protective. It protects you from chi you don't need. It protects you from external forces like bacteria and viruses. It protects you from energy that you do not need in your body. So we have this wonderful protective layer of chi. And then think about your chi body. A meter in front of you, a meter behind you, to the left and the right, above and below. This big kind of bubble of chi. The chi body protects you, but it also connects you appropriately to the outside world. So see yourself as this being of light inside these wonderful fields of chi. Every cell in your body working well. Every cell in your body filled with this healing chi. Every cell in your body filled with this good information. Your life filled with good information. Blood and chi flowing well through your body. All functions of your body are healthy. All functions of your body healthy. Well, sometimes it takes a little while for you to realize that everything's changing. But don't lose faith, because every day we take a tiny step forward and a tiny step forward. And eventually, over time, everything changes, everything heals. So just have faith that as you do these exercises, everything is shifting in the right direction. You've halted the flow backwards. Now you're moving forwards. Now you're making yourself younger again. Now you're extending the length of your life. Everything is healthy. Everything is working well. Put a big smile on your face. Slowly open your eyes just a tiny bit and then let them close again. Gently open, a little bit more, and close. And then eventually we can open the eyes fully. Big smile. And then just relax and start to move your body a little bit. So what needs to be moved? Do you need to move your shoulders? Do you need to move your arms? Do you need to kick out your feet? Do you need to shake out your legs? If you need to bend, that's fine, but just do it very carefully. Do it very slowly. And when you come up, be even slower because your body isn't used to coming up quickly. It can make you very dizzy. So if we're bending, we're doing it very slowly. We're just seeing what the body needs to bring itself back into a bit of movement. Any stretches, whatever you think is useful. And then we gather a ball of chi back to our belly. So just take your hands back past your hips, hands out to the side. This vast ball of chi gathering in front of us, we're going to squeeze it into lower dantian. Traditionally, it would be left hand first for guys, right hand first for ladies, but it's actually what really feels right to you, which is important. So just gather this ball of chi and start to squeeze it deep into your belly. Hold this chi deep inside. Lower dantian chi is abundant. Blood and chi flow well through your body. Let's turn 3 circles around the belly button. 3 circles, just gathering, holding this chi. Any excess chi from the body drawn into the center here. And then we can do 3 circles opposite direction. And that just closes the body down. Lets the body know we're coming back into this moment, into this time and space, into the physicality of our body to finish off our exercises. But we hold this chi state all the way through our day. We know that we are connected into the chi field. We know that we are healthy. We know that everything is working well. So you can just let your hands relax down by your sides. As we stand here, just imagine yourself as a being of light, standing inside these beautiful fields of energy in your own personal 𝐸𝐴𝐸 qigong chi field. Big smile on your face. Release the hands, let the hands down by the sides, shake out, bring a bit of movement into the body, bring the feet back together again. And we finalize everything by saying Hao La. So Hao La is Chinese for good already. Everything is good already. All the things we've done, good already, fixed. But as I say, this goes up onto YouTube, so don't switch off your camera. Sorry, don't switch on your camera or microphone, or you suddenly arrive on the YouTube. It's all a bit shocking. And so, yes, I'll know you're saying hola in the background with me. So what we do is I count 1, 2, we put our hands up in the air, and then we shout hola at the top of our voices. Hola. Okay, so bring the hands up in the air. 1, 2, hola. 1, 2. Hola. 1, 2. Hola. Thank you very much for being here today. We have a little 𝐸𝐴𝐸 salute. I don't know if you know, but the Taoists bring their, sorry, the Buddhists bring their hands into the prayer position like this, and the Taoists, I think they cross their hands like this. But in 𝐸𝐴𝐸, what we do is we bring the right hand up and the left hand down, and we lay them on top of each other, and we pull the fingers together. So that forms almost like a yin and yang symbol, and then the thumbs on the end. Present them in front. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for keeping me company. And as I say, this goes up onto YouTube, so you can watch it on the healing playlist. It'll be up in a few hours, hopefully. And then I would ask you just to spread it round, to share it with friends. It's a free video. Please let anybody who wishes use it. And thank you very much for being here. Have a lovely day. Bye.